Tonight we have the showtime of the zebras.
With the theater of Hansel and Gretel. Enjoy it. Hola. Hola. Bien. Sí, sí. Bien. Sur. No, Once upon a time, there was a brother and sister called Hansel and Gretel. They lived with their father and stepmother in a thin cottage at the edge of a huge forest. The father was a poor woodcutter.
We have no money left and I can't afford to buy any food.
The woodcutter didn't know what to do.
Take the children into the forest and leave them there. That way we will have to let months to feed.
The woodcutter was very unhappy, but he finally agreed. Hansel and Gretel had been listening at the door, and Gretel was very frightened, but Hansel had a plan.
The next day, the woodcutter took them deep into the forest. In Hansel's pocket was a small piece of bread. He crumbled up the bread, and as they walked, he dropped a trail of crumbs. We are going to cut some good.
When the woodcutter did not return, the children went to follow the trail home, but all of the breadcrumbs had been eaten by the bears. Hansel and Gretel went further into the forest. They were very tired and very hungry.
Suddenly, they saw a very strange house. The windows and the roof, the chimney, the door, and even the walls were all made of sweets and cakes. Hansel broke off a little piece of the wall and put into his mouth.
Then Gretel broke off a little piece of the door.
It's a wonderful house. Just as Gretel was about to eat another piece, the children heard a noise. The door opened and out stepped the wicked witch.
Come in, my dears.
But as they stepped inside the house, they grabbed Hansel and put him inside a cage. Then they gave him lots of food to fatten him up. We're going to eat you!
The witch gave Gretel a broom and told her to do the cleaning.
Get sweeping!
Every day, the evil old witches went to see Hansel to check if he was getting fatter.
Let me feel your finger!
Hansel put a chicken who through the bars of the cage. The blind witch felt the bone instead.
To fin! Day after day, the witch waited for Hansel to get fatter.
One day, the witches grew very impatient. She decided that they could not wait any longer.
We'll eat you anyway! The witch told Gretel that she was going to cook Hansel in her fire. Gretel looked at her and asked her where the fire was. The witch led Gretel to the oven and opened the door.
I can see the fire.
The witch opened the door with her.
I still can see the fire.
The witch opened the door as wide as she could and peered into the oven.
That is it! Gretel gave the witch an enormous push. The witch fell into the oven and Gretel slammed the door shut. Then she released Hansel from the cake. In a corner of the house, they could see something sparkling. It was the witch's treasure. Hansel and Gretel picked it up and ran to the forest. Hansel and Gretel were home at last, and the witch was gone. They had their father the treasure, and they never went hungry again.